Okay, here we go. This is to document my experience with trying to set up the webcam and then the two microphones and get them working with the software. Uh, if you watched part one, I was very excited and all psyched about getting this stuff. And then, I'm just going to plug it in, plug and play, and it's going to be ready to go. Well, that didn't happen. That definitely didn't happen. Look how tired I look right now. And I actually did one complete all-nighter. I was up till like 7:10 in the morning. So the first thing I tried to do was set up the webcam, and that that was absolutely crazy. So what I'm going to do is make a very short introduction right now, and then I'm just going to show you clip by clip by clip what I went through trying to set all this stuff up and get it working so that I could record and then post onto YouTube. So first thing I tried was the webcam. Then I got fed up with that. I tried using my iPad to act as a webcam, and then eventually I got to setting up this one, and finally this one, the clip-on one. So here we go. This is what I went through. Okay, I guess it's recording now. This video is garbage. Total garbage. I'll try tomorrow morning, and when the sun comes up, open the curtains and everything and let the sun in and see if it's any different. But I'm taking this back if it's this bad. This is ridiculous. Wow. Total disappointment. Okay, well, it's a little bit better close up, but it's still crap. Maybe it's meant to be up closer, but it's not changing the focus. I mean, I don't even think there is a focus. Let me turn this off. It's kind of bleached out. This light is very strong, so it's dark in the room right now. Yeah, it seems to have to be very close to even get a little bit in focus, but it's still grainy like crazy. Yeah. Turn it off. It adjusts a little bit to light and dark. Yeah, but it doesn't focus. Nailed. Okay. Testing it again. What a massive waste of time. 7:10 in the morning. Been up all night. Let's see how it looks. Let's see how it sounds. Testing again. See the quality of it. Up to now, this thing has been a massive pain in the ass, and it's been absolute shit quality. Let's see what it looks like. Test number 3. I'm keeping this shitty video, and I switched the microphone over to the laptop just to see how it sounds. Okay, so super frustrated with this camera. I'm going to take it back. And I guess I'm going to have to look for that Logitech one. However, I'm going to try test this in OBS and see if I can get things to work. So, what I was going to do was go into this window here. Alright, let's see how this sounds and looks. Oh, it's going? Anyway, the sound is rather tinny on the microphones on the camera, and I have to place it in front of my monitor. If I put it up on top of the monitor, it's too small. I need to come in close to actually get, and I can't control the zoom. It's completely uncooperative. The software is garbage. Yeah, I'm taking this thing back. Totally had it with this. I can't control the zoom. The colors are awful when it's low light, like last night. It was garbage. The video quality was garbage. Even the audio it picks it up. It picks your voice up pretty well, but it's kind of tinny. I'm going into the red here. Let me turn it down a little bit. Am I going in the red now? There. Maybe a bit lower. Okay. Oh, maybe a bit higher. No, that's okay. Okay. Okay, looks like we're live. So, I'm testing doing this now with the iPad wired into my laptop using a program called Camo, which is installed on the laptop and on the iPad. It sounds super quiet. So I'm going to talk closer to the iPad here and see what it sounds like. Close to the iPad here, sitting back here normally, and now close to the laptop. Close to the laptop, a little bit farther back from the laptop, close to the laptop again, a little bit back from both, back to the iPad. All right, I'm going to do some testing here and see how it sounds. I'll do maybe a page or maybe two. So this was an absolute, incredibly frustrating nightmare. Test number two. Let's see what Canva does for recording. Actually, let me zoom out a little. And see if it'll get all three. Here, here, and here. In the scene, it moved over. Am I in the scene? It moved over. Am I in the scene? It moved over. Okay, and this. I went back to the AVerMedia webcam, but using the Camo software, and it worked much, much better. Like what I'm showing you right now. Not perfect, but much, much better than the software from the webcam company itself, it's just garbage. I mentioned that already, right? Garbage. Unwieldy, and the controls that you have over it. It looked like garbage. It looked like crap. The images that it produced, and the sound was tinny, and anyway, it's just not good. All right, I was really angry. I was going to return the webcam and get my money back. I'm in between right now. I might keep it and just use this until, and just get practice doing this. I don't want to keep having to go back and waste time in that. I'm going to use what I got and try to get better at doing the filming and editing and stuff like that. So probably for now, I'll just keep using it. Now, the microphones, I tried plugging them in. They don't work because I'm going to need an adapter for my laptop plug. The plug-in part, I need to split into headphones and microphone. It's designed, the plug-in in the laptop is designed for a 3-section plug where you plug it in and it's there for the microphone and headphones. Instead, I need one with two, and then one separate, for microphone and for sound, like headphones. And that way I directly access the mic. I'm hoping. So I need to get I need to get an adapter. So now I'm still using the iPad to record video, but then I found out that Davinci Resolve wouldn't accept the video part of the files. The audio was fine because this is .mov. Because when you record on an iPad, you have no choice. It records it in .mov. So I found a software online called HandBrake, which will convert from .mov into .mp4 format, and it worked quite well. And so I did that, and I was able to convert it and then upload and use that into DaVinci Resolve, and then eventually publish into on YouTube. And I found out later from doing more research that you can try changing the settings in the iPad to being more compatible in the camera settings, but I haven't tested that yet. So next time I do it, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. If I can import into DaVinci Resolve in the .mov format, and it will have both the video and the audio, not just the audio. If this doesn't work out with the adapter to get the microphones to work in my laptop, and then I can control manually which microphone is used, then I might have to just go back to Nova and get a good mic. The one I was hoping to get, like I said, um, was the Blue Yeti, and nobody had it. One store said that it's on order, so I don't know. By now it maybe in the store, but if it's there, maybe I'll just buy that and then use that, see how it works. Okay, so finally get this microphone to work. Damn microphone. This is the BY-MM1, the Boya directional mic. And now I'm going to put it to my mouth and see how it sounds. Away from my mouth, next to my mouth. Oh, I can't get it in frame. The one with the fuzzy. Okay, so now I'm moving the microphone away. Now I'm moving it next to me. The cable is so short, I have to be right next to the laptop. But this is basically pretty obviously made for a phone. I'm going to need an extension cable. And I did buy one, but it's wrong. So it's got the 2 lines on it instead of 3. And I got it because it's long. And now I realize that I have to go get one with three lines on it. It's like never-ending story. Anyway, testing close to the microphone. Testing close to the laptop. Just to make sure again that this is in fact working. I can see from the levels from the Windows thing, it's working. Away. Close. All right, let's see how it sounds. Okay, this is the coily one, which has the 2 lines instead of the 3 lines, made for a computer. Testing close, testing far away, testing close, testing far away. I actually think this is working because I see the Windows sound input, the levels, the green lights flashing there. So that's a good sign. I was worried I'd have to get another as I filmed the last one. This uh, because it has the 2 lines that I would need to get another cable to make it longer so I could put it onto my desk and not have to be like hunched over right next to my laptop like this. So this is a good sign. I'm gonna listen to this after just to make sure, but I'm a little bit happier than I was before. I've got a little splitter. I'm gonna unplug the microphone right now and show the splitter in the camera. So that's it. That's the splitter. And I think I see. Let's see. The input is it must be from the laptop microphone. Yeah, that's it. Interesting. Let me try plugging this back in. And if I can find the hole, there it is. And now I'm back to the plug it in microphone. All right, let's see what this sounds like. Okay, I probably shouldn't do this. Um, I'm gonna open up the one with what they call it, 3-pole. I don't know why. The one with the 2 lines on it. And I'm gonna open it up and test to see, make sure that it works same as this one, which came with the microphone. See if it works. And then it's not that expensive to buy these. Like I went to a hardware, like one of these everything stores they have here. And, I'll just get another one with the 3 lines. And, and unless this works really, really well, then maybe I don't even need to bother. I'll just use this splitter that I bought. All right, opening up. Open sesame. Oh wow, it doesn't actually look as long as I thought it would be. Oh, there it is. 120 centimeters. That should be enough. I did not think that the equipment part would be so frustrating and take so long. Even getting, even getting the twist tie off. Okay, here we go. Please work, please work, please work, please work. All right, here we go. In the microphone end, click into the splitter, click into right now I'm using the microphone on the webcam and it's picking me up. So now I'm gonna plug it in, see if it works. Oh, wait. I need to switch from this to this. Uh-oh. The drop-down menu doesn't work. I'm still on AVerMedia for video. And there's no drop-down menu. It's stuck on AVerMedia. Maybe in mid-recording you can't switch it. All right, let me stop this and reset and see if I can get it to work. Okay. I'm going to talk to the to the webcam's microphone. And now I'm going to talk to the Boya microphone, the plug-in. Over here, next to the webcam, microphone away. Now here, with the plug-in microphone close to it. All right, let's see how it sounds. Okay, there. All right, I'm going to take my stand. I use my phone usually. I'm going to take the Boya fuzzy microphone. I can't turn the microphone, it's plugged in. Okay, so now I've got it screwed in. This wire is barely long enough. Okay, it is long enough though. Kind of goes across my laptop. Sorry, it's probably not in view here. Oh, this thing automatically moves. I have to move my face down so it'll follow me. Okay. Oh man, just to try and show all of the troubles I've gone through to try and get this to work. Okay, I'm put my face down here. I've got it on the tripod. Look at me, damn camera. All right, and let me turn it up a little bit. Face up, and there. Can you see? Anyway, facing up. Oh, all right. Test a little bit. If I'm sitting naturally, I'd be right here. It's supposed to be directional. I don't know how much distance before you start losing sound. So let me move back a little bit. This is farther back than I would normally be. This is easy access to my mouse, my keyboard. Okay, so this is around what it would be natural. And this is close when I'm leaning in. Why did I get so much brightness from that? Let me turn this off. Oh, maybe I should have left that off. No, the video quality is still grainy and not good. It's not daytime, which it seems to be better filming in daytime. But anyway, I may finally have got a quasi-manageable setup here after days of fighting, especially with this webcam, and then fighting with the microphone. I still haven't even tried setting up the small one, the one you can clip to your shirt. So I'll do that one later. If I have this one working now, I'm pretty happy. I'm like, this has been days of intense frustration, and I've wanted to take back the webcam. The microphones were relatively cheap anyway, and so I didn't care that much. The webcam is also not that expensive either, so I shouldn't be complaining so much. But oh my god, I was so frustrated. I mean, I mentioned before I stayed up an entire night fighting with that thing, trying to get it to do something. So, all right, this is enough. I'm gonna listen to see how it sounds, and this might be my setup for the time being until I can get a better webcam and improve from there. But at least this will be good enough for me to start recording stuff more easily and not having to jump through all kinds of different steps to try and just publish something on YouTube. All right, here we go. Let me see how it sounds. One last thing I forgot. The way I was able to finally get the microphone to be recognized in Windows, it was in the sound settings, and you go to the Realtek audio console, at least on this computer, and instead of having it on, what is it now? In the advanced settings, connector retasking, analog, and then instead of having mic in, which is what seems logical, doesn't it seem logical? You have to put it on headset. And then presto, it worked on a headset. After tinkering so many different things, some arbitrary thing like that, like by chance and unintuitively, made it work. So anyway, I'm still glad that it works finally, but that was so tedious. Okay, final test with the microphone in front of me here and the iPad. So the quality is definitely better with the iPad than with that gnarly webcam. All right, let's see how it sounds. Okay, last test I think I'm going to do with this microphone. Try again. Supposedly that was the last test. Now with this microphone, I think this is not working. I'm going very close, talking loud and clear. Now, trying again, seeing if this works. It seems to be picking up from the plug-in mic, but the levels were really low. I went into the Realtek audio console and played with the volume settings. I don't know why they changed. So hopefully this works. Let's hear it. Okay, I decided I'm going to do it anyway. I was just going to skip it, but this is the lapel mic. I put the battery in, hopefully the right direction. And the switch, I'm not sure which one to use for the computer, but off and smartphone. I figure off and smartphone is the one for the laptop. Let's see what it sounds like. Okay, that's it. Sorry that was so long and tedious. It maybe gives you an impression about how tedious that was going through it. But anyway, I hope not to do any more videos like that and to move on to more interesting things. Anyway, hope you enjoyed and hope to see you next time.